Hi, I'm Leathur Rokk. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about 5 random things where life is unfair, starting from the most inconsequential to the most egregious. Number 1, giving bad directions or deliberate misinformation. Like, how's about somebody tells you, oh, I know where there's a real great free dinner at such and such a church, and you walk clear a mile or two, getting lost in the process, finally finding the place, and you don't see any signage or anything about it, and so you go back and go home, and you only find out that it was actually 2 hours later and 4 blocks away. Or maybe it was that time, but like I said, it was 4 blocks away, and you don't find out about it like till a week later. Or how's about different, bad directions? Bad directions. I'm telling you, and you're trusting people, and it just wastes so much time. Number 2, cutting in line and saving places in line. That is just, you think there are places that I've been in where I'm thinking that, I see people sitting in underneath shady trees and stuff, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm very sensitive to the sun, so I don't want to be hurting myself, but I can go and maybe put a purse down or something where my place in line would be, right? And I want to sit underneath a shady tree and protect my skin, because umbrella is still, the thing with umbrellas is you're invariably, if you're trying to stand in line with umbrella, somebody's going to claim that you poked them in the eye because you can't see behind your head, right? So I'm trying to protect myself, and then all of a sudden the event shows up where we're standing in line for, and all of a sudden there's all these people in line where I thought I would have been like number 15. I'm like number 50, because all those people that were sitting around, and half of their friends go there, and then there's people that have real bad attitudes and are real aggressive and stuff, so that is really sucks. Number 3, smoking tobacco in line. That makes everybody downwind of you have no choice but to inhale that smoke, especially now. It's one thing if you're along a street or in an alley or something, or in a field or something, but what if you're behind a velvet rope? What if the lines are really narrow because they have to wind people around and it ends up being like a maze? You're smoking tobacco smoke. The people cannot escape it. That is so rude. And not only does it make people not feel like breathing it and stuff, it also permeates people's clothing, permeates people's hair. Then they get to where they're going, and then they bring that smell to where they're going, and it's just really rude. Do you need to smoke in line? Please don't do that. So number 4, unequal police harassment of vagrancy laws, regarding, sometimes it's homeless people, sometimes it's panhandlers, sometimes it's street musicians. They try to say, oh, you need to get all these permits and all this stuff, and it costs over $300, and you have to have fingerprinted, and they put all these obstacles in your way, and then they selectively enforce it. You see all these people who damn well don't have any kind of permits, who get away with all kinds of things, including drunken, disorderly behavior, and they get caught sleeping under the boardwalk, or they get caught on a park bench. God forbid a person sleep on a park bench. I mean, really, a person can't walk around for 24/7 for days and days and days at a time. You've got to sleep somewhere, and to criminalize things that doesn't make any sense, and that is not equally enforced. One thing is, I will say that at least when there's severe code blues and stuff, and then you do have organizations getting people in, getting them hotel rooms for a couple of days so they don't freeze to death. But that's the way the police treat some people, like they're singling them out. And as somebody who could tell you about, all the guitar players and all the musicians on the boardwalk, and you're going to tell me, scare me and stuff. So yeah, that isn't right. But there has to be a number 5 on this list, and that is about the people that get caught doing bad things and they get thrown in, arrested. Now, I would think you're getting arrested because you do something bad, right? And then, you get arrested, you go to jail. They decide how much bail you're going to post. If you can't post a bail, you'll sit there for a couple days, weeks, or months, or whatever. If you can post a bail, you're released, but they have to you have to find out exactly who you are. If you don't have ID, they have to find out, before they just release you into the public, and they don't release you. And let's just say I know somebody that's one of the street musicians, and he's one of the boardwalk drunks, okay? And I hadn't seen him in a couple of weeks, and somebody told me, "Oh, Leathur, did you hear about such and such?" And I said, "Well, last I seen him, he was near, I'll say, the casino, wherever." And they said, "Well, he's in jail." And I said, and he's been in jail like about 2 weeks. And now, the worst he would have done is be drunk and loud and a little rude, and he's not the kind of person who would be in prison. He's not. He's a harmless drunk, okay, that plays very good guitar and sings, and he's basically a beggar and guitar player, but he's good. But the thing is, he gets belligerent and rude when he's drunk, and he's kind of hard-headed. And that's why I have to deal with him in small doses. But still, he has been in jail, county jail, for the past 2 weeks. Okay, and meanwhile, unless you've been under a rock, did you see what happened in Times Square? A group of illegal aliens went and beat up two cops, beat them so bad, and was all caught videotape evidence. And the cops, they caught some of these dirtbags, threw them. I don't know what the process is for once you get arrested, because I haven't been in that part of the criminal justice system. But they caught them, did not even get bail things for them, and since they are illegals that just snuck here, we have a lot of evidence to suggest that they got on buses to California. Give a different name, and you have all these non-governmental organizations and these Catholic charities and different things that go and help people, immigrants, to assimilate or survive or relocate to where they would rather be, or contact their family, and they have subsidies for rent, and they have sometimes given them just all kinds of things that they get, that we have homeless citizens that would love a chance. What about our homeless veterans that have been on the street, that are struggling, and now you have these people that are just being taken care of, and it's, So we have these terrible people that did these things to the cops, and they are not in jail, and yet my friend who just likes to get drink and play guitar and panhandle on the boardwalk, he's languishing in the damn county jail. That is unfair. 5 things that are unfair. What's your list of 5 things that are unfair? I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.